the way. And our Nigerian babe wanted to comment as well. She wasn't even like, oh my gosh. She was like, okay, no, this is what, and he was like, stop, 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 stop. I don't want to hear it from you, media. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah Idenham. Peep the new hair. Yes, we are looking clean and fresh. I was really sick this period. I don't know why, but I'm a lot better now, and I am fresher, and I am coming. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about Love Is Blind recap 8 and 9. What? Like, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to comment about. So I hope you stay to the end. And yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, Love Is Blind season 8, episode 8. Sorry, yes, season 8. Episode 8 started with the fight between Uche and Lydia. It continued into the fight between Uche and Lydia. I just want to comment. I don't want to really go into every single details of the show. But like, even if Lydia was a stalker, what the way Uche is just showing himself, it don't make sense. I'm just being honest because like Uche lost me when he went to go and talk with the girls. Obviously, they were not feeling him because they have a perspective about Lydia already, and that's fine. We, from the viewer's point of view, we can see that Lydia is kind of weird because the things she did say to Aliyah did not make sense. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be like all those things about, oh my god, he has this car, maybe she's not aware socially about some certain things you should not do, but like it was just giving odd and awkward. You don't have to do that. However, Uche lost all his respect first of all, and his dignity or whatever he wanted to say when he started battling with the girls. Because if you remember and you watched the season with me, you see that first of all he was talking to he was talking to Lydia. They fought. He came over to the girls section to say, oh, this is what happened, right? Then they were all giving their 2 cents of why they don't think it's a big deal. Stacy talked, the Asian girl talked, by the way, and our Nigerian babe wanted to comment as well. She wasn't even like, oh my gosh. She was like, okay, no, this is what, and he was like, stop, 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 stop. I don't want to hear it from you, media. And me and my hairstylist, my girl, as we were just doing, I was doing my braids. We're like, before this, we're like, all this one Uche is doing, he cannot do it to a Nigerian girl. We're saying this thing, like we're just talking among ourselves because we know say our head is hot. And as he said it to her, she just stood up. She just stood up, but she just gave it back to him that you cannot be talking to me like that because say what happened. And I was like, yes, girl, give it to him. You understand? And he now started talking about her. Where did you come from? Did you go to this school? Did you not go to? I was just like, Uche, you have lost all respect because now it really shows that you're a narcissist. It really shows that you want people to agree with you. If not, there's no point. There's no point if they don't agree with you. That's basically what I felt from the whole conversation he was having. Yes, Lydia is kind of crazy, let's be honest, and maybe she was a stalker, but you have shown yourself to in such a disturbing light that even when he was trying to talk and convince Stacy that she should come, please, I'm just trying to talk to you, and Stacy was so shocked at his arrogance, took Milton to the side to have a conversation with Milton. And this is where I feel like Milton and Lydia's relationship is not, it works or it doesn't work because he was respectful enough to give Lydia and what's his name, Lydia and Uche time to talk, people that were actually dating each other. But when he wanted to talk to Uche, she was like, Milton, no, come here, like I just feel like that dynamic was there because of age difference. You should also be respectful enough to allow him have a conversation if he wants to with Uche because that's not going to change his mind really. But I want to talk about how Milton handled the whole thing. Milton was the most matured person in the room. That's why age matters, oh, in some certain things, but in maturity, age does not matter because Milton handled everything like a boss. Milton was even giving them math and equation. Uche was trying to convince me to see the text messages. Come, see them here, see the text messages. He was like, I was supporting you guys. I was rooting for you guys, so right? Milton was just like, well, X is equals to Y and Z, and if they enter the equation of A and B, I was like, damn. Wilson is so mature. I thought I liked him and Lydia, but it's still not giving. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this. Don't worry, we'll talk about this. But like for now, we're just talking about Uche and Leah and the whole scenario that happened in the. I just feel like Uche really does have a terrible character. I used to think maybe I thought he had a terrible character, but eventually it could be because, or it could be or it was because he was just a blunt person when he was speaking. Because some people are very blunt and they don't know, or are not aware that they're harsh. But now seeing his character outside the pods and his reaction with the Nigerian girl is so disrespectful. I don't even care what went down. All that did not have to happen. You understand? You didn't have to start calling her out. She's bitter. You sound like you sound like a child. You see there, it was so embarrassing. And I feel like the Nigerian girl, yes, you should have defended yourself, but you should have just cleared him and kept quiet, because let him just be fooling himself. You understand? He was just so embarrassing. And I like how all the girls like gathered around each other. Then Johnny was now trying to form all this kind of stuff. But now we need to talk about Johnny, Stacy, Easy, and Chris. First of all, obviously Johnny is dating Chris outside the pods, and we're in for that because it makes more sense to try and start slowly. I feel like Chris and Johnny are their own persons, and Easy does not need to come and tell Chris, be careful. Everyone is in their own lane and anybody can do whatever they want to do in their relationship and date whoever they want to date. That's really none of your business, really. And I felt like he overemphasized and wanted to overly bring Johnny down. And even whether you have a point to call out Johnny, that Johnny's kind of shady, let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Johnny is kind of shady and weird, because when I really noticed it as well was when they were all talking about Uche was laying out his information about Lydia, and she called Lydia aside and I was like, well, yeah, but he was really convincing, because I've heard this from Lydia and Aliyah, and girl, keep quiet. This is why people think you're shady. It's none of your business. Like, it's really none of your business. She didn't have to do all that. That's the truth. However, because nobody owes you anything, it's not your relationship. Why are you trying to say it's very convincing? That's none of your business. However, I just feel like Stacy and Easy's trying to bash Johnny in front of Chris was unnecessary. Period. That's the truth. It felt like they were ganging up on her and bullying her till she cries or something like that. And I did not. I was not here for it. It showed. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you're trying to prove somebody's character and you end up coming out of character, it makes you look like a fool as well. Truly, that's why in conversations and anger and arguments, I don't like talking. I just like moving out or just keeping quiet, because if I now start shouting and I start reverting to anger, it makes me now feel bad about myself afterwards. So I felt like that was just the vibe I got from Stacey and Easy. Yes, they had the right to call her out that, okay, you're kind of weird for doing this, fine, but like, you trying to go to Chris and actively tell him that, oh my gosh, she's a terrible person. It was just given. And Chris, he doesn't care. He loves her for who she is. Okay, so move on. Like, it's just that it's really not our business. Yes, we're all rooting for Chris. If he gets his house broken, nobody dies. It's not that deep. Like, sorry, it's not that deep. Let people do what they want to do with themselves. Let people love who they want to love, and that's just what it's about. So yeah, for the Stacy and Easy and Christoph, didn't like it. Very cringe, very strange. The only person I can even understand that can have beef for Johnny is Stacy, because Johnny was talking about her at her back after the whole Easy stuff. But Easy and Johnny, I'm going to be honest, I'm real. I don't understand his beef with Johnny. Like, you guys broke up, you're both in love with different people, move on. However, when they did end up going home, Easy and Stacy had like a big argument, and it was about him always getting hyped up when she does something to Johnny, and I felt that was very, very odd. Now, one thing, I'm in a love and hate relationship with Stacy's character, because I do love that she amazing woman, hardworking and everything, and she has this like vibe of, I'm going to do what I need to do to get myself there. However, and she's blunt and everything, I just feel like she's very harsh in her words, which was talking to Easy in the bathtub. But she was being real, and that was really weird. That every time she, like, the fact that you talked to Easy and you felt like you brammed her or you were going in on her, and then that makes you love me more. It's such a toxic thing to think about. Like, why don't you just love me because, like she said, why does it have to be because I insulted somebody? Like, that's so toxic. That's so strange. Like, and people, I don't know if it's a thing, but I heard that people get turned on from fighting. So like, maybe he's that kind of person. However, I do understand Stacey's point in the kitchen about how it was so weird and it was not giving. You should love me because not because I'm fighting with Johnny. And it seems like anything that has to do with Johnny is kind of like making you think, thank God I picked you. Mm, it's not giving. It's not giving. So yeah, that was about their ish. This couple, they also have issues with finance because Stacy is very rich, obviously. Go girl. Easy kind of is broke, and he did not tell her about the credit thing. I think, from what I'm understanding, towards 1 year, 1 day before their marriage. How do I feel like about that? I feel like respectfully, I will not go in a relationship with anybody that tells me in marriage, somebody that tells me something 1 day before. It's too much, and I doubt it. I would doubt it, and I overthink it too much. I think I would actually break up with you, and or not even break up. Just try to start dating outside this show rather than rushing it, because the credit card thing I think is a big thing in America, in Hungary here, and back in Nigeria. We don't have credit card system, so I don't even have any idea about what a solid credit card system is about. However, I do know it's very important in terms of American lifestyle and finance and things like that. The problem is that you are not truthful about it, and it's weird because you already know your girl likes finance. Everybody in the pods could tell that Stacy likes money. So, and you even went to her house, you saw her dad, you know that she likes money. So the first thing you should be honest about is money. That's, to me, like, you just know your partner. I know that this is something that they probably need to know. So you not telling her a day before is just kind of off. I don't think they'll get married. I think they fit each other, but I don't think they'll get married. There are a lot of rumors that are coming out that they didn't get married. I don't know how true that is, but like, I don't think they'll get married. However, I do think they will date outside the pods. I think they fit each other's character. I mean, they were both hyped on, shouting at Johnny. So they, they are both like really. I like Stacy, but I do think one thing is that when she wants to be honest to Easy and things like that, she's very brutal, and that kind of can come over like emotionally manipulating somebody. Because when she was fighting with Easy in the kitchen, she not even cry. She went to go and check up on him. He was crying. She went to the kitchen to go and eat or something. I was like, ooh. So yeah, that's something that I just think is off and odd for me. But she's someone I kind of like in the Love Is Blind. The rest of them, no. And Milton, I like Milton. So now let's talk about Milton and Lydia's relationship. I was kind of rooting for them, but now I don't know. The meeting with their family, Milton's family, really showed a lot, because we could see how the sister was not feeling it, and she felt like he also was not feeling it. I feel like you know when your sibling does not like somebody, you know when your sibling is like head over heels in love with somebody, even your friend. So I feel she just knew that her brother is kind of still contemplating. He's not excited for it. He's just like logical, and that's why I said I feel like Milton would be too logical towards the end, and that's what we're getting. Because after he met with his family, and I think first of all, when he talked to Uche, and Uche was like, Uche was like, don't let her come between two of us, our friendship, our brotherhood, our everything. And he was like, see you in the group chat, bro. I feel like Uche strives on a reaction from somebody. He likes, that's why kind of him and Lydia, he likes that kind of thing where she's like reacting, or she's crying, or she's like angry. He has done something to spark your emotions, because he called Lydia back. She stormed off. I don't know why she came back, but he called her back. She came again, and they still fought again. Even with the Nigerian girl, he likes like bringing that kind of emotion out from you, or even Aliyah, making her cry and say, "Oh, this is what you did, right?" So it's really. Anyway, so Milton, I feel like, was very mature enough to be like, I'm unbothered by you, and see you in the group chat, bro. And he just left, and that was what it was. I feel Uche feels he's the most mature person in the group chat. Anyway, let's have our conversation. Milton, I feel is not. He's head over in heels. He loves her, but I don't think he's going to get married to her. I feel like he's still logical and thinking things through, especially with the introduction to Uche, because we don't know if Uche was still saying things at Lydia's back to Milton, and if he was still trying to convince Milton that she is crazy or something like that in the group chat or whatever chat they have. And I think that can also get into Milton's head a bit. Let's be honest, it's not easy. The last dinner him and Lydia had was kind of a big red flag for me. I'm gonna be real, like, it's going to be controversial, but if somebody tries to insult me and I go out of character and I start shouting and things like that, I don't think I want my boyfriend or whoever it is to tell me that you should have handled that better. Especially if he's really accusing me of things that don't make sense, and I know it's really, like, if somebody really accuses you of stalking them, of like real things, and you know it's not true. Yes, you'll be like, it's not true, whatever, and they keep dissing. It might get you out of character, that's true. But like, I feel Milton was kind of harsh in dinner. I don't know, it was okay. I get his point, because his point is like, if you don't care about him, why are you reacting this way? You understand? But at the same time, we're all humans. It's like, I don't know. Like, I get Milton's point, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that dinner was not necessary, because if really this is how, and we know there's some people that whether I like it or not, they're not going to be cool-headed for some certain things. That's just the truth, but that's not in their nature. And there's people that even if you say you are this, they're going to be like, okay, no problem. Everybody's different. So I don't like the fact that Mitchell was trying to say, like, he was trying to compare himself to her constantly, like, this is what I would do. I'm not you. I can never do the things you do exactly how you do it. I have my way of doing things, and you cannot coach me. You understand? It was just giving odd vibes. There is a theory that Lydia is trying to control Milton. I feel like, I don't know about that one. I don't think Lydia is trying to control Milton. I'm even suspicious of this Uche stuff and Lydia stuff, because it's like the only source we're hearing from is from Uche. That's the only source. And yes, the things that she said to what's her name, Aliyah, we know that is extremely awkward. We can agree on that. Then this statement that she was telling the girls from the pods that somebody from her past. Nobody in that scenario that he went to talk to was like, oh yeah, Lydia was actually this. I feel like the truth will come out eventually. However, if truly she was a crazy person, we would have heard it from more than Uche and Aliyah. That's my theory on this. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like Milton and Lydia will not get married. I don't think we're getting any married couple from this season. In fact, this season is so messy that I don't really like it. Like, it's not even giving. It's not giving. It's just giving mess. Mess in distress, but we're still the best dress. Say yes, we that's to invest. So yeah, it's just giving messy. I don't know. I know people like this, but it's just giving really messy. I'm not really a fan of anybody this season like that. Nobody to really say I like this person. They're just all messy, and it's unnecessary, and everybody's fishy and weird. Yeah, that's it for my comment on Love is Blind 8 and 9. It was a very short episode, not really much to talk about. Yeah, I really can't wait for the ending of this season, and let's just move on. I'm tired. You guys are stressing us. Put the full thing out there. Let's know what we're doing. I hope you guys like this video. If you like more commentary, please continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. We are in 750. Write down in comments who you who you feel should get back together. What are your thoughts and theories on this Love is Blind season? Do you like the characters do you like the people that are here? I don't like anybody right now. Maybe only Stacey and Milton anyway. But like, write everything down in comments and let me know. I love seeing it and I love responding. Bye guys, have a wonderful day.